In Daniel chapter 10, Daniel receives a vision during the 3rd year of King Cyrus of Persia. He had been mourning and fasting for 3 weeks, eating no pleasant bread, meat, or wine. On the 24th day of the 1st month, while standing by the river Hiddekel, Tigris, he sees a glorious man clothed in linen, with a body like beryl, a face like lightning, and eyes like flaming torches. His voice is like the sound of a multitude. The men with Daniel flee in fear, though they do not see the vision, and Daniel is left weak and trembling. The angelic being touches Daniel, strengthening him, and explains that his prayer was heard from the first day he set his heart to understand. However, the angel was delayed for 21 days by the prince of the kingdom of Persia until Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help. This indicates a spiritual battle in the heavenly realms. The angel has now come to make Daniel understand what will happen to his people in the latter days, as the vision pertains to a distant future. As Daniel listens, he is overwhelmed by the vision and loses his strength. He falls to the ground in a deep sleep, but the angel touches him and strengthens him again. The angel reassures Daniel not to fear, calling him greatly beloved and reminding him that God is with him. Daniel is encouraged and tells the angel that his words have given him strength to continue listening. The chapter concludes with the angel revealing that he must return to fight against the prince of Persia and later against the prince of Greece. However, before leaving, he assures Daniel that he will reveal what is written in the scripture of truth. He also mentions that Michael, the great angelic prince who defends Israel, stands with him in these spiritual battles. This chapter unveils the unseen warfare between heavenly and demonic forces influencing world events, while emphasizing God's sovereignty and his care for his people. Let's now read Daniel chapter 10. In the 3rd year of Cyrus king of Persia a thing was revealed unto Daniel, whose name was called Belteshazzar, and the thing was true, but the time appointed was long, and he understood the thing, and had understanding of the vision. In those days I Daniel was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh nor wine in my mouth, neither did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. And in the 24th day of the 1st month, as I was by the side of the great river, which is Hiddekel. Then I lifted up mine eyes, and looked, and behold a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. And I Daniel alone saw the vision, for the men that were with me saw not the vision, but a great quaking fell upon them, so that they fled to hide themselves. Therefore I was left alone, and saw this great vision, and there remained no strength in me, for my comeliness was turned in me into corruption, and I retained no strength. Yet heard I the voice of his words, and when I heard the voice of his words, then was I in a deep sleep on my face, and my face toward the ground. And, behold, an hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands. And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright, for unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling. Then said he unto me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand, and to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days, but, lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia. Now I am come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days, for yet the vision is for many days. And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face toward the ground, and I became dumb. And, behold, one like the similitude of the sons of men touched my lips, then I opened my mouth, and spake, and said unto him that stood before me, O my Lord, by the vision my sorrows are turned upon me, and I have retained no strength. For how can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord? For as for me, straightway there remained no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me. Then there came again and touched me one like the appearance of a man, and he strengthened me. And said, O man greatly beloved, fear not, peace be unto thee, be strong, yea, be strong. And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened, and said, Let my Lord speak, for thou hast strengthened me. Then said he, Knowest thou wherefore I come unto thee? And now will I return to fight with the prince of Persia. And when I am gone forth, lo, the prince of Gracia shall come. But I will show thee that which is noted in the scripture of truth, and there is none that holdeth with me in these things, but Michael your prince. This ends our reading of Daniel chapter 10.